Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, as today we're going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers taking a big old L to the Washington Capitals, losing 3-2 in a game where we just cannot play defense. Defense is just our not name of the game. You could talk about the forward core just sucking, McDavid and Dry just still not working, and I've been talking about it for a while, and I just really don't like this combination. We could also talk about the defensive core once again. I love that I have to repeat myself multiple times over and over and over again over 26 games this year, that I gotta continue talking about the same goddamn crap over and over and over and over and over again, because this team fucking sucks, man. It's horrible, man. Like, we sometimes show glimpses of like, hey, this is a really good team, but tonight, man, we were just horrible defensively, and we just let Skinner really take the ball for that. He made 47 out of the 50 shots that he's seen throughout the night, which just is stupid. For one, once again, we're not taking enough shots. For some reason, Tyson Barrie is out there for 2 minutes and 15 fucking seconds for a PK, playing more than Darnell Nurse on a PK, which I gotta say, can someone blow my fucking brains out or something here, man? I wanted to fucking shoot myself, and then we're benching Evan Bouchard because apparently he made a bad defensive play, but there's no accountability towards everything else. Are we seeing Dave Tippett coach this fucking team or what, for fuck's sakes? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this team, man, but it's blowing my brains out, dude. Like, it's insane, and everyone's making fun of Evan Bouchard, and of course, all Oilers media will, and all Oilers fans will, because he's the young guy, so towards the blame, towards some young guy, but we're forgetting to talk about Tyson Barrie being an absolute horrendous showcase. Cody Ceci is not good up on the number one right D. It is horrendous why he continues to play up on that right D. And I continue to say the same damn things over and over and over again, and the team continues to prove me right, that we need to upgrade our defense massively. Number one, we need to get a better right-handed defense than fucking Cody Ceci, because he is just trash alongside of Darnell Nurse, and it showed on multiple goals, especially the Lars Eller goal, where he decided to, I don't know, try to step up offensively, letting Lars Eller right behind him. We could talk about the TJ Oshie goal, which Barrie did not do a fucking thing covering him in front of the net. He just let him just go unscathed in front of the net. In a Nick Dowd's goal, I don't know what the fucking Evan Bouchard was doing. He was off in La La Land, apparently. And it's to blame everyone in this defense core. Every single defenseman in this defensive core was playing like absolute booty cheeks last night. You could talk about Darnell Nurse just not able to make a proper decision out there. Every time he tries to make up his mind, he changes his mind and screws up. You could talk about Cody Ceci just not dealing well with the pressure. He's given away 3 giveaways. He was just horrendous throughout the night. Could talk about Evan Bouchard is not doing very well defensively throughout the entire night. Barrie, for some reason, we're playing him on the PK, which I don't understand. Why are we playing him out on the PK? Makes no sense. Why are we doing this, man? Why are we shooting ourselves in the foot, man? It legit, we are. We are shoving a knife down our goddamn foot. We're taking a gun, shooting our foot, and we're like, oh, wonder why are we playing bad defensively? Why are we laying goals on our PK here? I wonder why, huh? I wonder fucking why. It's Tyson goddamn Barrie all the time out there for a PK. Anytime there's a goals against, it's him out there. You can talk about Kulak, who didn't have a bad game, but he still wasn't amazing defensively, and Broberg, who's just Broberg, and actually Broberg wasn't terrible, but didn't play amazing defensively either. I don't know. Like, I think one of our better defense pairings was the Broberg and Bouchard pairing once again. Funny enough, like usual, that is one of our better defensive pairings throughout the night. But everyone else was just ass. Especially the Nurse and CC line. I don't know what the heck they were doing throughout the night, but every time I watched that line, it was just, I didn't want to watch it. I really just wanted to turn my eyes away in disgust and like, oh, what the hell is this? This is disgusting. So, it was not a very beautiful night from those two guys. We'll move into the scoring summary, though, instead of me babbling on about how bad our defensive core is, like I talk about every single video. Let's get into talking about the goal scoring, which nothing really happened in the first. It was a really slow start for the team. We weren't really able to do too much offensively. The Washington Capitals were definitely beating us, and it's crazy the fact that we let the Washington Capitals beat us, a team that hasn't been very good, especially defensively, so you would expect us to really open them up, and we really didn't throughout the night. Brett Kulak got his first goal of the game by a nice assist by Nuge. He got his first goal of the season and put the Oilers up 1-0. And then Lars Eller by just a really bad defensive read by Cece. Really bad pass by Drysdale, just handed it right to the Caps, and a nice pass over to Eller to give his fourth. And then McDavid with the short-handy goal. McDaddy was able to break Charlie Lindgren's ankles and was able to put it right by him to score his 22nd goal of the season. And then right after that, TJ Oshie, who was left wide open in front of the net because no one knows how to play defense. And TJ Oshie was able to score his fourth goal of the season on the power play. And then Nick Dowd got his fourth goal of the season because Evan Bouchard, I don't know what he was doing. He was off in La La Land and let just Nick Dowd have all the time in the world to bury it right past Stuart Skinner, who was playing absolutely amazing tonight. I give it to Stuart Skinner. He was the first star and definitely was the first star because he was just incredible. He made a lot of big saves for the Edmonton Oilers, really kept us in this game where it deserved to be an absolute landslide against this team. Skinner kept us in this game and was the reason why we almost could have pulled away with a W in this game without a doubt. And it's just rough to even, talk about that fact that we were close to winning this game and we were bailed out by our goalie, and yet we couldn't bail him out because in the third period, we just quit. We honestly quit. We got that last goal, and then the Capitals, they tied it up, and then we just quit. We didn't play hockey anymore. We just gave up. We didn't do anything after that. It was horrendous, this team. I didn't even want to watch the game. I was barely watching the game because every time I tuned in, I was like, oh, what are we doing here, man? Fuck, just keep a hold of the puck. Like, we're passing it way too much. We're trying to oversimplify things. And Woodcroft, please stop putting McDavid and Draisaitl together, for fuck's sakes, man. I mean, it's not a bad idea to throw this line out and, after a PK. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's okay to throw this line out occasionally, but for a full fucking game, it does not simply work. It does not. It does not work because every other line sucks ass. Our best line tonight was Janmark, Nuge, and Yamamoto. And even then, that line wasn't amazing. What is our drive here, man? It's like one game we play absolutely fucking amazing. We actually play a not bad game. And I mean, over the past fucking 6 games, it's been horrendous to watch this team play. Actually, very, very hard to watch this team play over the past 6 games, especially with all the injuries, which is understandable. And Hyman was out of the lineup here tonight as well. We got Yamamoto, but even then, Yamamoto wasn't that big of a help. I actually didn't mind Yamamoto. I thought he did quite well, but definitely not amazing. It was good to see him back in the lineup and play not terrible. But it just wasn't a good night for the Edmonton Oilers. Pure and simple, this was not a good night. We did not play very well defensively. We didn't do anything offensively. And we need to stop fucking jerking off this McDavid and Draisaitl line because it's not playing well. They started off with Puljujärvi, which that wasn't able to do anything. And then they threw Yamamoto, and that didn't do anything. Like, I just don't get the idea. I don't know why they continue to just obsess over this, thing of, McDavid and Draisaitl will work. It's proven not. It's not our best line. We have seen it time and time again where there's better producing lines than that line. Simply put it, there is better producing lines than those lines there. Hyman, Nuge, Puljujärvi were way better in just 13 minutes of play. We're way fucking better than what we're seeing out of that lineup right now. The McDavid-Draisaitl pair, whenever they get paired alongside of each other, they're not even the best line. The Hyman Draisaitl McDavid line was one of our better ones, but there's better combinations that we could do that will produce a lot better than putting McDavid and Draisaitl alongside of each other. I just simply believe that there's going to be a lot better combinations than putting those two guys together, especially with how weak we are offensively right now. We need to split things up and need to spread the wealth a little bit around. There's not very much else to talk about, but for the fact that, it's the same shit. Holloway actually played a decent amount of minutes, which I enjoyed. Don't know why we benched Evan Bouchard near the end of the game, even though, Tyson Barrie and there was multiple other guys that made poor defensive mistakes throughout the night, but yet we benched the younger guy. It's showing that same crap again from Dave Tippett where we bench the wrong people and we're not benching other people. It blows my brains, and I don't understand this team. And I just don't understand why we have not improved our defensive core. And I cannot wait to pick up Joel Edmondson, and he's just really going to fix this defensive core. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to, end my fucking rant and my complaining here because I'm going to head off and get ready to go to sleep and forget about this team. But for now, guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, boys, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Adios, amigos.